What's up, FOA Squad? I'm Anthony, and welcome to our channel, Van Life East Coast. Happy Sunday to you guys. I hope you guys are doing well out there. I am at my storage facility. I just got here around 15 minutes ago. I hope that I can get through this video without being interrupted with someone else coming through, and these motion lights hopefully will stay on long enough for me to finish the video. I wanted to come on today and talk about my custom window panels. Before I moved into the car, I made a video where I bought these custom window panels for my car, and I insulated them with a layer of Reflectix as well as a layer of this thick plastic that I got from off of my job. So for the past week and a half, we have been consistently in the mid-30s at night. And I started paying close attention to whether or not these custom window panels are actually helping me, and would they be able to help me as the temperatures continue to drop throughout wintertime. And what I have already noticed is that these custom window panels that I bought and added that additional insulation to them are amazing. I mean, I sat in my car last night and I watched a movie. I watched 2 episodes of another show, and this is all I had on. I had this hat on, which has a little bit of insulation in it, and I had this long sleeve shirt on. I have another gray t-shirt and a white t-shirt. This is normal wear for me in the wintertime. This is nothing extra special. I didn't have on a coat or anything like that. And I also have on some gray sweatpants, and that's all I had on. And I sat in now with the exception of my hat, this is something that I would have on if I was in an apartment or something. It's just normal wear for me. So I'm not to the point yet, even though the temperatures have been dropping a little bit, I'm not to the point where I'm doing anything extra yet to try to stay, manageable inside the vehicle. So this is what my custom window panels look like. For those of you who may have not seen that video, this is the custom panel that I bought from WeatherTech. They were $129 or $139, can't remember which. And I have them for all of my windows for my specific car, the 2017 Hyundai Tucson. So this is what this is either one of the front left or right passenger or driver's side windows. And what I added to it is a layer of Reflectix, and inside in between is a layer of this thick plastic, as I mentioned, that I got from work. And they fit really, really snug into the window. Really snug into the window. And I will say that they have been doing a really good job. Periodically, I would just touch it to see how cold or not cold they are throughout the night. When I've gotten out of from underneath the covers during the night, which happens almost every night for me to take a pee, it's not like when I got from underneath the covers, I was like, ooh, I'm freezing, It was a normal reaction that I got when I got from underneath the covers. I took my pee, my little pee-pee wasn't freezing or nothing like that. It just felt like, I did it and got back underneath the covers. I didn't feel any particular freezing in the car or anything like that. I think for me, when I was in the minivan, if you can remember, I found this thick cardboard from work and I surrounded my whole inside of my minivan with that cardboard and the floor of it. I even used that cardboard to separate the the driver's area from the back. I don't know why I keep having these senior moments every video, but anywho, the driver's area from the back of the area. And I did not check into a hotel now one time during the winter when I was in that minivan. So I'm hoping to, test myself again this winter and see just how long I can go without going into a hotel or whatever. But windows are your most important thing, in my opinion, when you're living in your vehicle and you're on the East Coast where it's cold. You have to do something, or you should do something with your windows, because that's where all the cold air is coming in. In general, your car is going to be cold. It is the winter time. It's going to be cold. But if you take the extra measures to do certain things that should help you to at least be manageable or tolerable, and it depends on what your tolerance level is. And for me, I'm gonna try to go the entire winter without going into a hotel. And the thing is, I have a really good weekday routine, and that's going to help me to stay out of this car as much as possible, because to me, the best defense of staying warm or staying in manageable temperatures when you live in this lifestyle is to stay out of your vehicle as much as possible. Now, once again, I did stay in here last night watching a movie and 2 other episodes of a show that was around 9:30. I ended up around midnight before I actually got into bed, and I was fine with just what I have on now. So I'm very curious to find out from myself as the temperatures drop, because I feel like I'm halfway there with the temperatures, because we're at the mid-30s now, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go down to single digits. So I feel like I'm halfway there, and I still have some extra measures that I can do to further help me to tolerate, or manage being in this car when I have to be in this car, and when I don't actually have to ever be in this car. There's always some place that I can go and be out of the car. But, sometimes I just want to just be in the car, Don't ask me, it's crazy, But I don't want to spend my days just, running here and running there, trying to be out the car. I just think it's much easier for me personally to just do what I can do and continue to do what I can do to make it more tolerable and manageable for me if I want to sit in my car for a few hours and watch a movie or something like that, like I did last night. So I have another full row of reflectors in my storage unit. I am going to add yet another layer to the windows that I already have insulated. Now this one here is the trouble one. This is the kid that gives you trouble. I didn't do a very good job at putting this one in. It started falling out, so I took some black monkey tape and Gorilla tape. I said monkey tape. Gorilla tape. And I put it around there, and I didn't do a good job at putting it on there because I put more of the tape on the reflectors instead of the car itself. So I have to take that down and redo that soon. And I'm going to add yet another layer of reflectors to what I have now. Since they are holding out pretty good in the windows, I'm going to take it to the next level and put another one. Now let me show you guys what I did with the front panel, because I did something a little different with the front panel. Oh, where am I going? It's right here. Okay, this is the big front panel. Let me move you guys back a little bit. Now what I did with the big one, because I needed the ability to fold this up and open it up in order to put it in the window, I didn't want to keep it like this all the time. So what I did, as you can see, is I just added the reflectix to this side, and then nothing in the middle, and it allows me to still fold it up either direction. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. It allows me to fold it up still and just put it right here in the back of my car when, you know, I don't need it to be in the window. So all in all, to give my full review, wrap up this review of my custom window panels, I can feel that they are actually really helping, because if I did not have those window panels in my windows, or if I just had one layer of reflectix, it would be so much colder in my car during these temperatures and these times. So they are definitely helping me. And not to mention, guys, I do have a layer under here. I put an extra layer because remember I was trying to even out my bed, and I made another thick layer of reflectix under there. So I have insulation everywhere that I could possibly put insulation in this car to help me out. And I think these window panels that I have and the added insulation that I did to these window panels are doing a fantastic job, you know? And that's my review and update on how my custom window panels with the added insulation that I've done to them are doing. They are doing really well right now. I can tell the difference for when I have them in the car and when I don't have them in the car, when you're not during the daytime and everything. And that's going to be a wrap for today's video. And as always, thank you guys for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate you guys, you know that. And before I say an official goodbye, see you the next time, I also want to mention that the biggest downfall so far with me being in this car and just hanging out are the leather seats. Those leather seats are cold as hell. I am not even gonna lie. If you have a vehicle with leather seats in it, you know how it feels when you first plop your little behind on that seat. It is cold. When I get from up out of this bed in the mornings and go up in that front seat, those front seats are cold. So I am going to be looking for something that's like cloth-like, that I can just keep on the front seats like all the time, that don't look too messy. I don't want to like throw a blanket over it or whatever. I want something that looks natural so that I can just keep it on, because I'd rather have a cloth than, you know, nothing on the seats. And I have to do something with that. So that's my next brainstorming project in my head, is to go online and try to buy something or find something that I can put over those seats, to have on those seats, so that they can still look as natural and not look all crazy. That will hopefully take away the edge off of some of that cold that the leather seats hold. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I'll see you guys the next time.